Thank you. So I am Jason, as he said, and I'm with Flow Immersive, and we've created a spatial communication platform. So what is that? Let me walk you through that real quick. So the future is more and more data-driven presentations along with spatial computing. If we take a look at the core problem, the core use case that we're trying to address, it is PowerPoint. It is that PowerPoint is broken. When you take an image and you flash it in front of someone's face and it disappears, it violates your brain's natural way of organizing information. It disappears and people can't remember. So that's our core business problem. As communication continues to get more and more complex and more data is needed to help make better decisions, that becomes our sweet spot. So as you can see, we are a presentation system. Of course, you are looking at live code because what else would you want to do except to show your own code when you talk about your own product? Let me clarify where we fit in the ecosystem. So first, we're a little bit different than your typical VR, AR startup right now because we're focused on not reproducing the real world, not doing another beautiful and very effective surgery application. Instead, we're focused on the knowledge worker. We're focused on all of that content that currently lives in PowerPoints. Another thing we'd like to clarify is that we're using data to communicate, not as much of an analysis. Some of our competitors such as Bad VR, are focused on the use case of analysts, maybe financial analysts or scientific analysts, where we think that the real market opportunity is in the broad use case, essentially every conference room table. How are we sitting around and grappling with the big ideas that matter? So let me drill in a little bit more to Flow, tell you a little bit more about how it works. First of all, we call these things flows, and they are used in a variety of formats. First of all, this is on the web. You're looking at a web page, so we can have as broad a reach as possible. If you're a communication company, that's important. It's being used today for on-stage presentations with large organizations like BlackRock, as well as passing around Homito Minis into the audience and getting everybody to go and look at it on their phones, as well as on a full VR headset. We are, as I say, focused on the web because it's the best way to deliver to a broad audience. We've built the Flow framework to address all of these use cases. Today, we're starting to move forward into the head-mounted AR space. Mostly, we've been focused on our customers. What are customers willing to pay us today? We have been funded by our customers, a little bit of angel money, but essentially by our customers for the last 3 years, and have some very interesting and valuable use cases that have come out of that. We are a SaaS enterprise company. I've been doing enterprise SaaS software for 25 years, and as part of that, there is a professional services arm. That is where we have been making our money so far, but we are starting to get some of our first customers on the Flow editor, which again is web-based. So let me jump in our last minute here to actually show a live project with a live customer. BlackRock is one of our largest customers at the moment. This presentation, like I say, was given to a large room for a very high value clientele. They wanted to communicate how are they using big data and machine learning to make their decisions on the back end. This is not to make those decisions, this is to communicate how those decisions are made. So of course there's a sense of drama and power in the product here. I want to, as I walk through this a little bit more, describe the brain science behind what we're doing. It's absolutely vital that we redefine the best way to analyze and communicate this information. Every dot is clickable, and the core goal is to get past this feeling of having the presenter be the sage on the stage. We all know when you can have a good conversation with a core high-value target, in this case maybe a customer that you're asking to give you hundreds of millions of dollars in their investment strategy, as in this use case with BlackRock, you want them to understand the detail and the big picture. And I think that will give you a good sense of what we're about. I would love to take some questions.